Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Vlogging on the Porch. Today is Sunday, July 19, 2020. And today I'm here to discuss two topics on Vlogging on the Porch. As you may know, tomorrow night on Channel 7, they're going to air retro Jeopardy episodes, and tomorrow night they're going to air the first episode when Alex Trebek started hosting. And did you all know that they used to have Jeopardy back in the 1960s also? And back then Alex Trebek wasn't hosting back then. Art Fleming was. And I think it first came out in 1960. Yeah, it did come out in 1964. And then 20 years later, Alex Trebek's, Jeopardy came back on the air as a syndicated game show, and it was hosted by Alex Trebek. And they're going to start airing older Jeopardy episodes starting tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on Channel 7. And as you may know, depends on where you live. Because a lot of the local station, Jeopardy and can air on a lot of other local stations depending where you live. Well, here I live in New Jersey, and Jeopardy airs on Channel 7 at 7 o'clock on weeknights after ABC News and before Wheel of Fortune at 7:30. And they're going to air classic Jeopardy episodes for the next couple of weeks. And I remember on the second episode of the Alex Trebek Jeopardy run, which premiered in 1984, where all three contestants wagered all of their winnings to guess the response to the clue that they gave us, which is the date that the 20th century began in, and all three contestants responded, what is January 1st, 1900, even though they were incorrect, and they risked all of their winnings, and they walked out with 0 winnings. And the correct response was, what is January 1st, 1901, which is when the 20th century first began. So they're going to air classic episodes of Jeopardy starting this week on Channel 7, which is WABC. It's an ABC station in New York and the New Jersey area. So, and I'm looking forward to watching and having nostalgia of classic Jeopardy. Even though back in the 80s, game shows were very popular back in the 80s, like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Classic Concentration, also hosted by Trebek, and also Double Dare on Nickelodeon. Okay, so switching gears now. Ugh, is it hot out there? Tell me about it. It is brutal, all right. And we're in our first heat wave of the season. And we're in our first heat wave of the season. And I had to stay in my AC all day. So, it was brutal out there. And, we stayed in our AC. So it's our first heat wave of the season. And, it's supposed to be much worse tomorrow, and it's going to feel like 100 around here. But we're going to stay in the AC tomorrow. So, and we're supposed to get relief from the heat later on this week. So, it's our first heat wave of the season. And is it hot out there? Yeah, and I had to take a nap in the AC this afternoon. So, that pretty much wraps up the third edition of Vlogging on the Porch. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will post new episodes until the November before Thanksgiving, the last Sunday before Thanksgiving, because that's when the colder weather kicks in. So, and also, the Yankees beat the Mets in their first exhibition game of the season since the MLB went on pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So they're going to have the season without fans, and they're going to have cardboard version of the fans in the stands, and also they're going to play the crowd sounds during the regular season and also the preseason games. So, and I will be rooting for the Yankees this year in this shortened 60-game season, and I will predict that the Yankees will take it all. So that's a bonus topic about where I vlog on the porch. So episode 4 this Wednesday, so stay tuned. And don't forget, do all 3 of the above, which I mentioned before. See you Wednesday.